Hi guys, welcome back for another video. In this video I'm going to be sharing my top 10 tips for having a successful hair journey. As you guys already know, I started my journey in August of last year, and I moved from neck length to armpit length within 9 months. And I know my hair is not like super long or anything like that. I'm still trying to grow it out, but these 10 tips have helped me go through this time because it's been difficult, it's been new and everything like that. So these tips have helped a lot. So if you're interested in seeing what these tips are, stay tuned. Tip number 1, set a goal for yourself. So for me, my goal is to get to bra strap length by my 2nd year anniversary, that is next year. So it's really important to set goals for yourself, because that is what pushes you to move forward, and that's what motivates you and gives you inspiration to move forward. So I think every person on a HAG should have a goal. Yeah. So tip number 2, always do your research. Before you start your HHG, before you start anything, you have to research, because you don't want to go into anything blindsided. You want to have enough information as possible to help you to go through it, because as you already know, most of you have already realized that we've seen a lot of people on here on YouTube, on hair forums and all that, but their hair is different from ours. We see people on the street, we want their hair, but it's different from ours. You have to do research and figure out, like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what it takes, and then you will see results. So yeah, step number 2, do your research. Step number 3, you need to build a regimen. Now, regimens are really essential because it helps you focus your attention to certain things. It doesn't make you sloppy or all over the place. So like, as you guys already know, my regimen is wash my hair once a week, deep condition once a week, moisturize and seal every day, protein treatment once a month, clarify once a month, relax every 3 months. Yeah, so dust my ends as needed and stuff like that. So every person should have some form of regimen, so that can help you move on in your journey. Yeah. Tip number 4, have a journal or some kind of calendar or something, because journals help you to note certain things. Like, the calendar will help you remember when you probably did a protein treatment, or when you had a relaxer, or when you have to wash your hair, when you have to clarify. Like, all that helps you because you don't want to, like, protein, probably like for me, protein, I'm really protein sensitive, so I have to be sure that I'm doing it once a month. Sometimes when I forget to like note when I did my protein treatment, I tend to like do it probably in 3-week intervals, and then I get breakage. So having a journal or a calendar helps a lot, and the journal too helps you like write down your experiences, what you've noticed and stuff like that, the products that work for you, what you got from it and all that. So you should always have a journal or a calendar. I use my phone. It's the easiest thing. Most phones have a calendar, so that should help you a lot. So yeah. Tip number 5, you need to be consistent. Now, consistency is key in any HHG, because if you're not consistent, you're not going to see results. Like, your hair is like your body. You need to be consistent with whatever you do. Like, you need to be consistent with eating. You need to be consistent with drinking water. You need to be consistent in doing certain things. So, like, you need to be consistent to go to work. You need to be consistent and go to school to succeed and all that. It's the same thing with our HHGs, with our hair. You need to... Did I say HAG? I mean HAJ. Yes, HHJs. You need to be consistent, because if you're all over the place, like you set a goal that you're gonna wash your hair with shampoo once a week, and then you stop, and then you don't wash your hair for a month, and then you go back to once a week, and or deep conditioning all over the place, you don't know when you have to deep condition, your hair is going to get confused, and your hair is not going to be used to the processes that you're doing. So you need to be consistent. If this is the regimen you have set, try to stick by it as much as possible, or else you're not going to see the results that you want to see. So yeah, be consistent. Tip number 6, do not be a product junkie. Oh my gosh, everybody who starts a healthy hair journey struggles with this. I struggled with it too, but I have learned that stick with what works. If you find a product that works for you, stick with it. Like, I don't see the need to like keep switching products just because you saw someone using it, or just because the person you follow on YouTube is using it. No. That can be really, really bad for your hair, especially if you if you buy a lot of products, new products, and you put in your hair, you don't know what made your hair go bad or what is causing some breakage or something. That's really bad. So try not to be a product junkie. Stick with what works. If you find a shampoo your hair loves, stick with it. That's for you. If you find a deep conditioner your hair loves, stick with it. If you find a clarifying shampoo that your hair hates, get rid of it. Just try your best not to be a product junkie. And that leads me to my next tip. Introduce products one at a time. This is important because if you introduce 2 or 3 products at a time and your hair reacts really bad to it, it's going to be difficult for you to figure out or pinpoint what caused the breakage or what caused the problem. So if you do buy a new product, introduce it one at a time, to be able to figure out what causes a change in your hair. So yeah, remember that. Introduce products one at a time. Tip number 8, be vigilant. You have to know your hair. You have to be able to learn about your hair so much so that when a little change occurs, you know it. Because you have to, anything can cause your hair to break off. That's the main thing with African American hair or black hair or whatever. We get a lot of breakage because we don't pay too much attention to our hair. We need to be very, very careful with the certain things that go on with our hair. If you see a little bit of breakage, you have to panic. Well, don't panic too much, but panic enough to care to figure out what the problem is. So you need to be vigilant. Tip number 9, be patient. A lot of people have stressed on this, and it's the truth. When I started my journey, I was looking at my hair like every week looking for growth, and it's not gonna happen. You need to be patient. Hair doesn't grow overnight. We all know that average hair growth is ½ an inch a month and all that. Some people get more, some people get less. So you need to be patient. If you're consistent, if you're vigilant, if you're doing all the tips I said before, you are gonna see growth over time. But you have to know that you have to be patient. So yeah, be patient. And my final tip, number 10, is be open-minded. Love your hair no matter what form it comes in. This is particularly really difficult for a lot of people because we see other people's hair and we're like, oh my gosh, I wish my hair was like that. Oh my gosh, can my hair be like that? But most of the time it's not like that because everybody's hair is different. So you need to be open-minded and love your hair. No matter what, it's your hair. That's what comes out from your scalp. That's what God gave you. So you need to love it. So love your hair. Love, love, love your hair. So yeah, these are all my 10 tips. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys got something from it. If you have any questions, any comments, leave everything down below. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And subscribe please, for other videos. As I said, I'm going to be sticking to the schedule. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the weekend, a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.